the last version of Vortech that I didn't mention before was, if you don't want an external box or a whole new control for your S1 machines, we also have doors that you can just replace your doors. Also, we repair all the boards for the machines. These are boards for the MCS 2000, ISIS, Ultra. We build the relays for the older S1 machines, both the 5-pin and the 8-pin. We also have parts for the S1 control, like the thermostat panels and all that. And we do the complete assemblies too that are out of stainless steel versus aluminum. We have cables for Chickmaster, Peterson, Cumberland machines, as well as all the sensors for those machines as well. Over here, you'll see some actual some Vortech upgrades. This is an ISIS, and what we do here is we take the door off and put a new stainless steel door on, so it gives your machine a facelift as well as giving you the additional functions and all that of the Vortech control. This is Vortech here, and this is the original control. And over here is the S3 control that's upgraded to Vortech. And you can see our Vortech boards here. The big advantage to doing a control upgrade this way is you get to keep your circuit breakers, your relays, your transformer, your power supply, all the parts still stay because you already own them, so why purchase them again? So you keep all the load-bearing parts and you just add the intelligence to make it a more modern control. These all link together with Vortech Commander. And what you're looking at here is each one of these little blocks that's blue means the machine is not communicating. If it's green, the machine is communicating and there's no alarm conditions. If it's red, it means that there's an alarm condition. So all these are blue because they don't exist. These machines we have running here are actually green. I'll create an alarm condition on this machine over here by changing the set point here to something out of range. Let's just say 7 degrees. Okay, now you can see that machine's alarming, and it comes up red on your display. So you can hover over your machine and see if any of the machines are alarming. Let's go ahead and change that back here. Go ahead and get rid of that. 7 points. Okay, so now that machine's no longer alarming. And I can pick, like this machine over here, and let's look at the status. I know all the set points for the machine. I know all the setups, whether how fast the damper is moving, how slow it's moving, whether the horn is enabled. All that information is here, as well as any alarm conditions will show up here, and any outputs. Right now, it's calling for the turnings on, and it's calling for cooling air and cooling water. You also have 5 cooling modes where you can cool with air and water, water only, air first, then water, water first, then air. And I can see the actual temperature and humidity of the machine right there. Also against the wall over there, connected up to this machine, we have a proportional damper that I can actually make it operate from here. Let's just change that to 30, minimum 30. And now you can see the damper opening up. It moves very slow, but you'll see the light reflecting on the tape. But you can see it opening. But you can also, yeah, I can see it getting bigger. But if I go over here and right now it's showing the number of the machine, the name of the machine, like this is machine 207. Well, I can change that to view. I can put the front temperature in for every machine. So now I can hover over my hatchery and see the front temperature in every machine at the same time. I can also put rear temperature, I can put humidity, I can put whether the horn's on or off, whether the lights are on, what position that damper is. So you can see the whole hatchery at once that way. The other thing here, let's go charting. I can go, I'm just going to do the temperature and humidity for the last 11 hours. Now you can see the temperature was at, of course this has dummy probes on it, but the temperature was even at 100 and the humidity has moved around. You can keep data up to 90 days on this. The last thing I want to bring up on this is the step program. Especially if you're running, you can use this on your hatchers or if you have an all-in, all-out machine. Where you have step 1, you're running this temperature, this humidity at day 0, hour 0, and then after 1 day or whatever time you pick, you can change your temperature, humidity, cooling mode, minimum, maximum damper. You can go up to 15 steps. That's a real quick overview of the step program. And the last thing I want to talk about here is our mercury-free overtap with everybody trying to get away from mercury. This will alarm if your temperature gets too hot. It's totally independent of the control. So the control could just, if something happens to the control, this will take over and turn on your alarm. But what sets this apart from similar products is that ours is adjustable. If you look here, it says 1005. That's 105 degrees. And if I want to change it to 104 degrees, boom, it's changed. Or 103. I can change it that easy. The first responder is the big brother to our mercury-free overtap. It has the same board in it, but if it goes high, if your machine goes high temp, the first responder will turn on the horn and the alarm light, as well as turn on its own horn in case yours isn't working, and it has its own alarm light as well, and it will also lock your heaters off, force your cooling on, force your dampers open, whatever you want it to do. This will take over control of the machine until your maintenance man can get there to fix the problem. And we also sell parts for James Wade machines as well. Thank you.